said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Bruce here from Shed Straps. It is September 24th, so it's the middle of archery season. I actually just bumped a small bull, so that was really exciting. But today we are shed hunting, which is really exciting. Something happened to me earlier this spring that really affected me. I decided to go shed hunting, I think it was March 26th, in a pretty popular shed hunting area. I wanted to hit it before the weekend, before a bunch of people went up and traversed this area. And there's big bulls, lots of bulls, and I thought, let's just get up there and see what we can find. So I wake up early. I'm at the trailhead at 7. There are 2 horse trailers that pull in behind me, which I don't think much of. But I go in and I go talk to the guys who are running the horses, and they say someone was shed hunting up there yesterday and they never made it back to their car. So we're actually orchestrating a search party trying to look for that missing person. They did say a sow grizzly was spotted in the area this week, but they didn't know if that had anything to do with the missing person. So in the back of my head, I thought the chances that this person actually died of a grizzly are just so small. There's so many things that could happen up here. Hypothermia, you could break your ankle, you could lose your phone so you can't make connection. You could there's a number of different ways for you just not be able to make it back to your car on a given night. And the other thing is, I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I would do, what would happen, what the best protocol would be if a bear did attack me. And it does scare me. I think about it a ton, but I try not to let it dictate what I do on day to day. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I'm successful. And maybe that's a stupid policy. Maybe I should spend a lot more time thinking about where the bears are and plan my shed hunts around them. But I try not to. So I decided I'd continue on with the day. I'd continue on with the hike. So I hike about 5 miles back to the area that I wanted to shed hunt. Snow level is just about where it should be. I get back to the area that I want to shed hunt, and someone had gone in there the previous day and just followed every single elk trail. They had honestly done like a fantastic job. Snowshoe tracks everywhere. I saw where they had put up a fire, so I'm on the lookout. I'm like, okay, is this guy still back here? But I don't see any sign. So I spend about an hour or two just trying to look for new elk trails to follow, and I just make the decision that if I want to find a new elk trails, I have to push further in. So that's what I did. I don't know. I don't think that was the right call. Someone was missing. I shouldn't have been greedy. I shouldn't have been even, I should have just stayed where I knew the guy had been and see if I could have found him. But I made the call to push further, push deeper, and try to look for some elk sheds. So I push further. I end up just way further back than I wanted to, and at 2 or 3 o'clock in the day, I am really far away from my car, and the easiest way to get back to my car is to actually traverse around a mountain with a bunch of snow and go through a different valley. So I go around this mountain, I pop up onto the ridge, and the search crew that I had met in the morning actually gives me a call when I'm on top of that ridge with some cell phone service. They say, we found the guy. It was a bear casualty, and he is no longer with us, so just be on the lookout. So then I immediately, start thinking to myself, dang, am I in a bad situation here? And, the thing that had eluded me was I hadn't seen any bear sign. I hadn't seen any grizzly sign. I hadn't seen any grizzly poop. No sign that would make me incredibly nervous. So I just kind of relaxed and I said, okay, I know I've got a long hike out of here and it's probably going to be in the dark for a lot of it, but if I just relax, keep my cool, I'm not going to freak out until I see bear sign. Well, I keep hiking on that ridge looking for a way down into the valley where I can descend. And I'm hiking along this ridge, and I see a grizzly bear track just come up, or it's a bear track for sure. It comes up over this ridge and just plows right down through this snow all the way down into the valley that I needed to get out. And the track was just massive, just plowing down the sheer face of a mountain. I was so impressed with that thing. But immediately I got nerves. And I thought to myself, okay, dang, the same way out is the same way the grizzly bear went. I can't go back. It's too late in the day. It'd be like 7 or 8 miles if I had to traverse everything all over again in some very, very deep snow. Or I could do this maybe 5-6 miles out through some snow, through some deep snow. That was just in front of me. So I chose that route. I actually just followed the bear tracks down. They actually saved me a lot of energy. But then I just started to get into some thick timber, and it's just really hard when you're on snowshoes in snow that's melting. You just feels like you can't go anywhere. It feels like you don't have any mobility. It feels like if something were to attack you, you would be helpless. And I don't know how exactly Craig died, but I would imagine he was on snowshoes. I would imagine he had some antlers on his pack as well. So I didn't like that situation at all. So I pushed through, and then I decided that I was just gonna try to get on some hills and just follow the hills out. I probably had 5 miles left at that point. And it was getting dark, and I come across this antler. It's a small 5-point antler, but for the first time in my life, I wasn't really excited about it. I just thought, okay, there's an antler. I don't really want to pack this for the 5 miles out. I don't want to have anything slowing me down through the snow. Right now, I just need to focus on keeping every single piece of energy, attentiveness that I have, and just make just get out of here. Which, maybe my nerves were hyping me up too much, so I wasn't thinking clearly, but that's what was going on. So today is so exciting because I get to go retrieve that antler. I actually left it right where I found it. I don't even know if it's still up here. I know this is a really popular shed hunting area. So we're gonna go see if that antler's there. That antler would hold a ton of just significance to me. It would just remind me of that day. It would remind me of Craig. His name was Craig Cloutra, or Cloudtear. I'm not sure how you say his last name, but he had a family, a wife with 3 kids. He was a gold star athlete, outdoorsman. I mean, his record of hiking peaks, being a mountaineer, being out doing stuff like this is way better than mine, quite frankly. He was probably prepared in every possible way as well. And it's really sad when you lose a life that way, and it affects the community, it affects the wife, the kids. It just makes me incredibly sad. So I didn't know you, Craig, but I feel like I did. I feel like I do. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Anyways, guys, that's the story. We are currently let's see, how far are we in? 5.21 miles in right now. And we're gonna go see if this shed is still there. Might have to search for a little bit. I put a pin, but we'll see how close it actually was. Alright guys, let's go see if it's there. Interesting path I took. Let's go over here. Oh, okay. All right, guys, I think I see it here. I really can't believe it's still there. I didn't think that would be the case at all. That's awesome. I'm glad it's still there. I'm really glad it's still there. That antler means a lot to me. Let's pick it up. Here we go. There it is. Still got nice color. You wouldn't think that this had been left out for so long, but that's pretty cool. Looks a lot different around here without all the snow, that's for sure. But this is it. This is the antler. This antler means a ton to me, and I'm just really happy it's still here.